this is the Mayron blood, the stage blood. Sticky blood. There are two ways to do this. Would you like to be my Vanna White? Number one! Stipple sponges and this are best friends. Sponges and this are not. If I catch you using this and this, no more of this.
Also, Teddy pointed out when you use a stipple sponge in latex, you just ruined that stipple sponge. When you use a stipple sponge in stage blood, you have not just ruined that stipple sponge. You can wash it out, which we kindly ask you to do in that sink over there with Matthew Perry from Friends standing in front of it.
Or he could be the sink if he wants to open up the mouth and just swish it around a little bit. That's cool. Alright. So we're going to use this kind of sparingly because, again, this is a bit expensive. Put it on. And don't put it on your face yet. Let it soak into the stipple sponge. That is the most important part. Because that's what is going to give you awesome, awesome textures. So run this side. We'll do it on this side. This side, I'm just going to make it look like...
What kind of wounds are we covering here, Corey?
Right now I'm just doing like basic cuts and stuff. Over here I'm going to do a real cut with the paint underneath. This can look cool any way you put it inside the house. Put it there.
Well, that was nice. What do you mean? It looks awesome. No, I wouldn't.
And then you can get creative and even grab me a sponge out of there. Just like one that's already got color on it.
Hold on just a moment, folks, before we get on with blood.
We're
We have one
already
of our
on with
volunteers, Matissa. Matissa brought donuts for everybody. Say, yay, Matissa!
Taylor's not done.
Alright, now do not do this technique with the Morgue's sponges. I'm only doing it to show you. Because it's sticky, it does hold stuff quite well.
And depending on what room it's in, the lighting effects can
Fat people shaves.
However, prosthetic adhesive might be a better bet.
Yeah, this won't stay on all night, but
It looks cool.
yeah.
Another thing about stage blood, if you use it above your brow and you sweat a whole lot, halfway through the night, and I'm telling you this from experience, you'll be like, why are my eyes burning? What is going on? And it's because stage blood is running down your face into your eyes, and it will blow.
It sucks pretty bad.
So be careful before using it on your forehead.
And then,
Bad shaving accident.
yeah, that's what it is. The other technique is actually mixing two of the things we've talked about. We've talked about bruising and stuff like that. The Mayron blood is really awesome because it's somewhat clear. I know there's another word for that, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Transparent.
Thank you. It's a T word.
If you want.
Ah,
More colors
yeah.
to play with.
Alright. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to cut his face. Really. Wet.
Well, by the way, if you want to get your own Mayron stuff and you don't want to shell out for the big bottles because those things are pricey, it does come in convenient little tubey things.
And that's another thing too, since we don't have a whole lot of it, I think we do a lot.
Where do you get them at?
Coffee,
Coffee.
any place.
Honestly, the Mayron is the easiest to find at Caulfield's.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's something that, like I said, we do not want anybody to have to spend their own money for makeup. But if you're going to use a crap ton of it, and I'm just saying this from experience, being really picky about my makeup, and what I use, I always buy my own stuff. But you can get a little, like, 6-ounce bottle of it from Caulfield's for like $5 or $6. It'll last you a whole season, as long as you lock it up and don't let anybody else use it.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much of this stuff, I mean, it goes a long way. But during the season, we're going to have a lot of people come in and be like, oh, like, just dump a whole bunch of it out. And it's going to suck. So,
I'm telling you, my first day here, I used this entire bottle on myself. I almost had to, like, surgically remove my shirt. It was not fun.
I'm sure Jamie, Jeff, and Laura were pissed.
Not really. Sadly. Jamie was only pissed because I had a gash in my forehead that I had to go to the hospital and get stitched up.
So he is teaching from experience when it comes to head wounds.
Alright. So it's like basic black line, because you're not going to see a lot of it. And you want to like, it looks crude now, but like once the blood's on, it's not as bad. I promise you. I promise. I'm a horrible makeup artist, you'll find out.
This may be the best class yet.
The Cream Avenue more.
What's up, I'll put one on it. Oh well. I'll watch it.
Everything, well, I'm saying, rest of these just pass them on this table. Whoever gets to them first and has them. Pull up. Everyone put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. And
What are you
Here.
Put one of those on, Care Bear, and that'll make you feel better.
Good.
Paperboy hat would look better.
I have a big head.
Yeah, my head's too big too. It doesn't even my head's too big.
It's not fair. It has blood on it.
It'd be different, didn't you?
My head's too big.
No, my head's too big, so I
Hey
can't do
gang,
that
hey
way.
gang. Let's try to give Corey our attention. I know the hats are exciting, but this is something to pay attention to.
Hey, I can't compete with hats.
True, right. And that's why I was giving you some assistance.
Alright, so for those of y'all that didn't see, I used one of our glorious sponges once I had a crude design, and I blended it to where it's not just like two straight lines on his forehead. And then around it, I put the... And around it, I put the blood.
He's a Hindu.
So pretty much what it looks like now is it looks like he had a bruise that almost popped. Exactly.
Or a bruise around the gap.
Yeah, or
Either way, it just looks plain gnarly.
yeah, like which looks better? Like I know that's kind of crude. Let's take all that off. But does it look better with the skin, or with a little bit of makeup under the skin? A little bit goes a long way here. I used barely any makeup on there and barely any blood, and that will still look better than what most of the shit I've seen people do in the past. So,
You want to do a nosebleed? You can do a ton of stuff with sticky blood. Let's get a new volunteer.